Good evening, welcome to ITV News. This is Tuesday night's calendar.
And these are this evening's main stories. First tonight to the Sheffield neighbourhood that residents say is rife with crime, to the point that some are even scared to leave their homes.
Police launched a new team to help crack down on crime in Page Hall after a number of high-profile incidents of disorder following the first lockdown.
A year on, officers say they've made dozens of arrests and crime rates have dropped, while community leaders are working to improve the area. But as Ben Basin now reports, some say the problems haven't gone away.
Well, earlier I spoke to South Yorkshire's Police and Crime Commissioner Dr Alan Billings about this issue. Now, we've heard about some of the residents' fears, but I started by asking him how much difference he thought the crime crackdown had made. Sadly, some of the residents that we spoke to say, and I quote one of them, "I don't feel safe in my own home. I fear for my life sometimes." What do you intend to do going forward in Page Hall to try and make that better? Your officers told us that there'd actually been less crime since they started the crackdown. Can you give us any figures on that, on how much crime has been brought down, and why does it not correspond with what some of the residents perceive, do you think? That's Dr Alan Billings speaking to me a little earlier on.
Well, next this evening, the Business Secretary has been in South Yorkshire today to confirm funding for a project which he says will make Sheffield a world leader in developing affordable nuclear technology.
Yes, Kwasi Kwarteng pledged just over £200 million to develop small-scale reactors intended to provide clean energy.
He says thousands of jobs will be created across the north of England, as Katy Rickitt now reports.
Great news for the north. Now still to come, cleaning the...
Well, next, the government warned cricket's authorities today that the whole country is watching and ministers will step in if they fail to take action over the racism row that's engulfed Yorkshire County Cricket Club. Yesterday,
the club's new chairman, Lord Patel, said urgent and seismic change was needed following the fallout caused by the treatment of former player Azim Rafiq.
Well, in a heated Westminster debate today, there were calls for the whole of the club's board to stand down. Chris Dawkes has the latest.
Bin workers in Sheffield have voted to strike permanently from November the 22nd in a row over pay and working conditions. Well, the parents of a Lincoln soldier who took his own life have written to Prince Harry, asking him for help to get their son's name engraved on the National Armed Forces Memorial in Staffordshire.
Yes, Nathan Hunt served alongside the Duke of Sussex and saved the lives of many of his comrades in Afghanistan. The Ministry of Defence has today reiterated its decision not to allow his name to be added, saying, though, that it does not detract from his service with the army.
But Nathan's parents believe he deserves the same recognition as those who died in combat. Adam Fowler reports.
Mary, thank you. Now, 1 in 4 people have experienced some form of cyberbullying, where users are sent hurtful or offensive comments online and through social media.
Shocking, isn't it? So campaigners behind Social Media Kindness Day are asking us all to call out abuse online and help protect the millions of users. Today's event has been organised to coincide with the birthday of TV presenter Caroline Flack, who was targeted shortly before her death last year. Matt Price has this report. Now, it can be really difficult for anyone who receives negativity of any sort on social media. So if any of what you've seen in Matt's report strikes a chord and you want to find help, personally, all I want to see on social media is happy things. And I think John has got the exact...
You think I'm joking, don't you? There it is.
Devil!
Isn't that absolutely amazing? Thank you very much.
Are you going to can off now, John?
I can if you like.
So finally tonight, while John dances off, she's one of the jewels in our region's maritime history. Thank you, John. The Arctic Corsair is Hull's last remaining Sidewinder trawler, and there are big plans for her to take centre stage in a new exhibition in the city.
Yes, today the spectacular ship went into dry dock for the first time in 30 years to be inspected before the lengthy restoration project begins. Sally Simpson went along to take a look for us. Something else built in 1968 could do with an overhaul as well. Oh, here's John with the weather. Thanks very much, John. That's it from us. Our next update's 10:30.
The national and international stories are next with Mary.
But thanks for watching. All the calendar team wish you all the very best for the rest of the evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 6. Good night.
See you then.